Hello, true believers. It's Sean with another lunch break battle report. Today it is Neverborn versus 10 Thunders. We have Titania and her Fae crew versus Misaki and her whatever her crew is called. We're playing 50 soul stones. Standard deployment. We're going to use Symbols of Authority as our strategy because we also made some cool pillars for Symbols of Authority. Our scheme pool is Sabotage, Claim Jump, Breakthrough, Let 'em Bleed, and Spread 'em Out. For our crew selection, we have Titania, the Gorar, Aislinn, one Autumn Knight with the Ancient Pact upgrade, another Autumn Knight with no such upgrade, a Wildgeist, a Wicked Doll, my new favorite Neverborn guy, Wicked Doll, getting it done since whenever. And a Rougarou. On the Thunder side, we are facing Misaki, Chang, Ototo, 3 Torakage, 1 Katanaka Crime Boss, and 1 Katanaga Sniper. I'm going to reveal what schemes we chose. If you don't want spoilers, I suggest you turn away now. Titania won the attacker flip 7-6, so she deployed half her crew first, and the half that he chose was Titania, one of the Autumn Knights, a Rougarou, and a Gorar. Then he deployed his entire crew. And then I put out my second Autumn Knight, Aislinn, the Doll, and the Wildgeist. And then Titania gets to drop 7 undergrowth markers, choking the board with undergrowth markers. These things can't go within 2 inches of another undergrowth marker, but still, you really clog the board up with these things. And then it was time to choose who got the football, the lodestone that has to be touched to these pillars in order to get strategy points. I gave one to the Rougarou. He gave one to the Torakage, who was wielding that wicked long chain. Turn 1. Misaki wins initiative, 13-3. I flipped a 2, but remember I have an Ancient Pact upgrade on one of my Autumn Knights, so I get +1 to all my initiatives, and she gets to draw a card at the end of each activation because she's a minion. That is a baller upgrade. Misaki drops 2 shadow markers and then, poof, disappears from the board. The Torakage with the chain, who is holding the lodestone, uses 1 AP to move and then focuses. The Wildgeist uses his bonus action to ambush. He gets a free move, but he's got to discard a card to do it because he's not touching any severe terrain, so he gets to free move 3 inches. Then he uses 1 AP to move. And then he tries to germinate to grow another piece of terrain, but gets a black joker. The Katanaka Sniper, seeing the Wildgeist getting close, tries to snipe the Wildgeist. Misses, 13-15. Tries to snipe again, 14-11. Hit! Does weak damage, 2, which goes down to 1 damage because the Wildgeist has armor. The male Autumn Knight moves and focuses. The Katanaka Crime Boss moves and focuses. The Rougarou roars and pushes the female Autumn Knight 6 inches forward and then moves into base contact with one of the pillars. He's carrying the football, so he's probably just going to sit there. The Torakage with the big blade spends 1 AP to move and moves 7. These guys are speed 7. Good God, they're fast. Uses his second AP to charge the Wildgeist. 17-17 hit. Does moderate damage, even with the negative flips. 3 goes down to 2 because of armor. The Wicked Doll uses his bonus action to creep along. Uses his first AP to move, second AP to charge the Katanaga Sniper, but misses, 9-16. Chang uses 1 AP to move, then focuses. The Gorar uses 1 AP to move, and focuses. Ototo uses 1 AP to move, puts 1 toe in the brush. He's just got a little toe in the undergrowth marker. And then a second AP focuses. Aislinn spends 1 AP to move, second AP to focus. The final Torakage uses 1 AP to move. 7! These guys move 7! That's nuts! second AP to also move. He is flying across the board. The Autumn Knight with the upgrade spends 1 AP to move, uses her second AP to charge the Torakage, hits him 15-6 straight flip and gets severe damage for nice hit. And because of Ancient Pact, at the end of her activation, she gets to draw a card. It's time for Misaki to go. She teleports to one of these shadow markers, picks it up, and appears on the board. The more of her crew that has activated before she shows up, the less she gets to move, and a lot of people have activated, so she's at speed 2 this turn. Uses 2 AP to move twice, a wicked long 4-inch double move, and then charges the Waldgeist. Hits him 14-13, straight flip for damage, and severe. Waldgeist is dead. Guess who my claim jump target was? Titania moves over the rubble because she's a flyer. She uses another AP to move again. And then she uses her third AP to cast Awakened Hunger at a Toto. She gets a plus flip because a Toto's got that toe in the terrain. 18-7, Ototo cheats it to a 14, gets a minus flip, 2 damage, and injured 1. And then uses her bonus action for the Queen's Command. Cheats a mask so she can move a marker to hit a crime boss and a Toto doing 1 damage each. And then uses her mask trigger to move another marker to do 1 more damage to the crime boss. Using this, she gets to scoot around these underbrush markers, and everybody gets hit by one, just takes 1 damage. So by the end of turn 1, Titania has just choked the boss and a Toto with undergrowth markers, so they're not moving around so much, but the Waldgeist is down. That is points I am not gonna get. Start of turn 2. Both of us used a Soul Stone for some cards, and Titania gets a pass token because of that Waldgeist went down. Initiative flip, 10-8, Titania. Misaki disappears again off the board and drops 2 shadow marker. The Autumn Knight with the Ancient Pact upgrade uses her first AP to attack the Torakage. It's 10-14 miss. She cheats to a 16. Torakage cheats to a 17. Uses her second AP to attack again. 10-8. Torakage cheats to 11, and the Knight cheats to 11, and she probably did some damage off that red Joker, but we didn't write it down in the notes, and it's been a week, so who knows? Well, I'll look at the tape, but there's probably some damage done. The end of her activation draws a card. The Torakage with the blades uses his bonus action to Ninja Vanish. Cheats in a success and then teleports to a shadow marker and drops a scheme. Uses his first AP to run to the corner and his second AP to drop another scheme. I wonder what he's pursuing. The wicked little doll uses his first AP to attack the sniper. Hits him 8-6 and does weak, 1 damage. The sniper pitches a card to avoid the effect from the doll's needle and thread, which makes it so you can't use any of the actions printed on your stat card, which is one of the reasons I absolutely love this little guy. Uses the second AP to attack again. 8-11, but the doll cheats to an 18 with a tome trigger that'll give the sniper slow. Gets a straight flip, cheats weak to severe, does 4 damage, and the sniper pitches another card to avoid the effect. So we gave him slow, but he had to pitch 2 cards to avoid that needle and thread. That wicked doll is too cool. Sniper uses his bonus action for a quick retreat, moves out of base to base. First AP to snipe the doll, 15-15, -2 flip, and a reposition. Does weak damage, too. The doll lives. Sniper's slow, so he doesn't get another AP. Titania uses one of her pass tokens. The Torakage with the chain uses her first move action to move to the other side of the pillar. Uses her second action to focus. The Gorar uses his first AP to slither to move, and then uses his second AP for Mold of the Other. This is where the Gorar can sacrifice itself to bring back somebody who got killed, and he chooses the Waldgeist. Gets the flip no problem, transfers the focus he had, and heals to full health. But I don't think that Waldgeist is allowed to go after the objective anymore. He's not allowed to scheme. I could be wrong about this. If anybody knows, please correct me. But we determined that since the Waldgeist who was chosen for the scheme died, even though a body of a Waldgeist came back, different guy, doesn't get to do it. The Katanaka crime boss uses his bonus action for Thunder's territory, jumps to one of the shadow markers right in the center, and then uses his first AP to charge Titania. Hits her 18-15. And gets a straight flip because he charged through. Goes to negative flip from hard to wound, does weak damage, 3. Second AP attacks with his Nagamaki. 14 to 12, -2 flip because she's hard to wound, and does another weak 3 damage. Weak 3, ouch! Titania uses a soul stone to prevent. Titania uses her first AP to move, uses her second AP to attack the crime boss. 14 to 18, miss. Uses her third AP to attack the crime boss again. 7 to 10, miss, but she cheats to a 13 and the knock-aside trigger. Flips for moderate 3 damage. Uses her bonus action to Queen's Command some of that undergrowth and moves one to do 1 damage to the crime boss. Ototo activates. Takes 1 damage because he activated within 4 inches of Titania, and Titania heals 1. That's called Life Leech. Uses his first AP to charge Titania. 19 to 14 hit. -2 flip for weak damage. Still 3. Ugh. Soulstone prevents 2. She takes 1. Target number 13 move duel to avoid being slow. Cheats a 7. Second AP. Attacks and burns focus. 19 to 13. That'll be a straight flip. Gets severe, but whenever you bump Titania with severe damage, it goes down to moderate. So takes 5. Soulstone prevent 3. Takes 2. God. The freshly hatched Waldgeist uses his first AP to move, and the second AP to attack the crime boss, who only has 2 wounds left. 15 to 7 hit, weak, 2 damage, dead crime boss. He may not get points, but he's getting some revenge, people. Misaki pops in on a shadow marker. She is at -2 move this round because of so many people activating, so she is speed 3. Uses her first AP to move, second AP move, third AP, drop a scheme marker. The Rougarou sitting on the pillar uses 1 AP to focus, and second AP to do nothing. Just gonna sit there and score those points at the end of the turn. Shang activates. He's within Titania's 4-inch bubble, so he takes a wound, and Titania heals 1. Shang uses 1 AP to move, second AP to move. The Autumn Knight, who doesn't have an upgrade, uses his first AP to move, and second AP to drop a scheme marker. Aislinn uses 1 AP to move towards the center of the board, and the second AP to move to get closer to the dog. Clearly he's going to catch the football next turn, and turn 2 is over. We each score 1 point for strategy. Misaki scores 1 point for breakthrough. Look at all those scheme markers. Here comes turn 3, the action turn. Misaki gets a pass token this time. How the worm has turned. Initiative flip, 10-4, Titania. Misaki disappears. Poof! Drops 2 shadow markers. The Wicked Doll spends 1 AP to charge the Sniper. Sniper only has 2 wounds left. 7 versus 16, miss. Uses his second AP to attack. 13 to 18, miss, but the doll cheats. The Red Joker! Hits a 19 with a stagger trigger. Does weak 1 damage and staggered. And if you start your activation within 3 inches of a Wicked Doll when you're staggered, you're taking a point of damage. That Sniper is going down. Ototo starts his activation within the bubble, takes a damage, and Titania heals 1. She healed a lot this game. He uses his first AP to attack, 14 to 13 hit, and does weak, 3 damage, uses Soulstone to prevent, and then have to do a movement duel to avoid slow from the thunderous blow. Second AP is a miss, 17 to 16, and then Ototo uses his bonus action as Juggernaut to heal himself too. The Autumn Knight without the upgrade uses 1 AP to move, uses a second AP to destroy a shadow marker, so there's 1 less place for these jerks to teleport to. The Torikage with the chain uses 1 AP to move. Uses her second AP to move again, setting up for a run to the pillar. Titania uses her first AP to move. Uses her second AP to charge Shang. 14 to 7 hit. Shang cheats to a 14, so there's a -2 flip. Titania still gets moderate damage for 3 to kill off Shang. Uses her third AP to charge the Torikage with the Lodestone. 17 to 14 hit, does weak, 2 damage. Misaki pops up at a shadow marker. She is at -1 move, so she's at speed 4. Uses her first AP to move, second AP to move, third AP to drop a scheme, and then uses her bonus action to abandon honor. She gets to shuffle 2 cards back into her deck, throws a 13 and 11 back into rotation. The Rougarou uses 1 AP to move, uses a second AP to throw the Lodestone to the Waldgeist. The Sniper activates and just keels over because he's staggered next to a Wicked Doll. Just couldn't take it. Killed by a little dolly. Love it. The Waldgeist uses 1 AP to move into base contact with the pillar, and then a second AP to germinate. The Torikage with the blades uses 1 AP to scheme, second AP move, The Autumn Knight with the upgrade uses 1 AP to move, uses her second AP to drop a scheme marker, and draws a card at the end of her activation. Aislinn uses 1 AP to shoot Decay at Ototo. 13 versus 17, Aislinn cheats it to a 19, does weak, 2 damage, +1, and then -1 for armor, and the trigger moves Ototo to the other brush marker. Uses his second AP. Oh, it's a her. Aislinn's a her, isn't it? I'm going to call it her. Uses her second AP to move, and then uses her bonus action to study. Turns a corpse marker into a scheme marker. At the end of the turn, Titania scores. Strat marker for getting that football over there. Bringing him up to 2. But not so much for Misaki. No other strat for Misaki. But Misaki does get the spread them out scheme. Titania gets 0 scheme. So the score is now 3-2 Misaki. Turn 4 starts up. 3 pass tokens for Misaki. We're both at +1 initiative because he's got a pass token left over. But Titania wins 9-4. Misaki drops 2 shadow markers and vanishes off the face of the earth. The Autumn Knight without the upgrade uses his bonus action to challenge Ototo. So Ototo is distracted 1 and pushes 2 inches towards him. And now he has to discard a card if he wants to declare anybody else a target. Uses his first AP to move, and a second AP to move into base contact with a pillar. Misaki drops in early this turn. She is totally speedy, not losing any move. Uses her first AP to charge Waldy. Where's Waldy? Adds a soul stone for a plus flip and hits 18-16. She gets a straight flip because she charged through and does severe. 5 goes down to 4 because of armor. Uses her second AP to attack again. 13-17 miss. Uses her third AP to attack again. She uses a soul stone for a plus. Waldy uses his focus and 20-14 hit. Straight flip, severe damage. Pfft, dead Waldgeist. Died twice this game, but man, he was really hanging on there. So the football goes to the football. That's what we call it. The lodestone goes to the nearest friendly, which is Aislinn, which I knew was going to happen. That's why Aislinn's parked over there. And then Misaki uses her bonus to abandon honor to shuffle 3 cards back in. So an 11, a 12, and a 13 go back into the deck. The Wicked Doll uses his first AP to drop a scheme marker, uses a bonus action to creep along, pushing towards a friendly, and uses his second AP to just straight up move. Ototo uses 1 AP to move through the brush, uses his second AP to charge Aislinn, uses a soul stone for a plus flip, Aislinn focuses, and 15-15. Ototo discards for Thunderous Blow, -2 to the flip, still does weak. Aislinn cheats an 11 to avoid slowness from the Thunderous Blow. Ototo uses his bonus action as a Juggernaut to heal 1, discards the Black Joker to do it. The Autumn Knight with the upgrade uses her first AP to move, her second AP to move in a base contact with a pillar, and then draws a card at the end of her activation. The Torikage swinging the chain activates within 4 inches of Titania, so she takes a damage and Titania heals 1. She uses her first AP to attack, spends her focus, 17-16 hit. Severe goes down to moderate because it's Titania. Titania uses a soul stone to prevent 2 of it, takes 1. She has done a lot of soul stone prevention this game. Uses her second AP to attack again. 15-10 hit, -2 flip because of hard to wound. Moderate, 3 damage, takes Titania down to 4 wounds. She is taking a beating this game. The Rougarou uses 1 AP to move, and second AP to chuck the football from Aislinn to the Autumn Knight. Misaki throws a pass token. Aislinn uses 1 AP to move, uses a bonus action to study a corpse marker. What is this? It's a scheme marker now. Uses her second AP to cast Decay on Ototo. 8-6. Ugh, lame hit, but still does moderate. 2 damage and has the Into Thorns trigger, which places Ototo into any brush marker within 2 inches. Poof! A lot of movement. Misaki uses another one of her pass tokens. Titania uses her first AP to move. Second AP to move. Bonus action, Queen's Command, to move another marker across Ototo for 1 damage. And then third AP to awaken hunger. 17 versus 10. Severe damage. 5. -1 from armor, which takes Ototo down to hard to kill. He's tough to perish. The Torikage with the blades uses 1 AP to drop a scheme marker. Second AP to move. At the end of turn 4, Titania scores 2 points, 1 for a strategy and 1 for a scheme, revealing Spread Them Out. Misaki scores nothing, no strategy point, no scheme point, and now the score is 4-3 Titania. Start of turn 5, we get 1 pass token for Misaki. Misaki soul stones for cards, and the initiative flip goes to Misaki after a cheat, 11 to 10. Misaki disappears, drops a shadow marker, and then pops right back up. Uses her first AP to charge Titania. Uses a soul stone for a plus, and wah, wah, Black Joker. Uses her second AP to attack again. 21 to 17 hit, making up for that Black Joker. Gets her critical trigger. Moderate damage, 4 goes to 5 because of the critical. Titania uses a soul stone to prevent 1, which was not enough. Titania goes down, but it took some doing. Misaki then uses her bonus to abandon honor, shuffles in the Red Joker and 2 other cards. The Rougarou uses his first AP to charge a Toto for a focus shot. Soul Stone from a Toto, that's the last one. A Red Joker! 20 versus 16 with a puncture trigger, and the damage kills a Toto. There are people dropping left and right. Oh, it's brutal. Torakage with the chains uses 1 AP to move, second AP to charge Aislinn, 15 to 15, -2 flip to damage, weak 2. The other Autumn Knight uses 1 AP to move and uses her second AP to chuck the football to Aislinn. The Torakage with the blades drops a scheme marker. The Wicked Doll spends 1 AP to move, second AP to drop a scheme, then a pass token, and we're done. End of turn. End of game. Neither of us end up with a strat point at the end of the turn. We each get 1 for scheme at the end of the game. Misaki gets 1 for breakthrough. Titania gets 1 for spread them out. Total score at the end, 5 for Titania, 4 for Misaki. Man, that was a tight game. It is all about passing that football around. As always, you can kill whoever you want, but you've got to score points to win the game. We both had super fast crews. Titania's super fun to play. I did not study up this master before I played her. I just kind of threw her crew on the table. I do have to say, Arcane Pact on a minion is a great upgrade. You're drawing cards, you get +2 initiative, you're ignoring the Black Joker. It's worth every penny. And neither of those Autumn Knights went down. The only thing of mine that died was the Waldgeist, and then Titania at the end, but it took concentrated firepower to get rid of her. Anyway, this was a super fun game. I like playing new crews. Misaki is tough to deal with. I love watching her bounce around the board, and those 7 movement Torakage are brutal. Please continue watching. We'll have more lunch break battle reports. We'll have Terrain Tuesdays. Right now I'm working on building the honeypot, which is going to be a great big elaborate building, which is going to be real pretty. Please like and subscribe. Tell your friends and keep watching. Stay safe out there, people. Have fun playing with your toys. Bye now.